Good afternoon, American Yacht Club members. Tiberius here again with my friend Vladimir, Sheffy. So again, thank you for tuning in. So one of the things that I like to speak with Chef about this week is some of the challenges that AYC goes through when we lose electricity, when there's a storm going on. So there's a few things. And Chef, going back to some of your challenges with the product from the tea house from here, how do you deal with that? Like, what's some of the...
Well, when storms come through, for whatever reason, well, for a lot of different reasons, where we are, where we're located, it just affects us tremendously. Being that, we'll speak of the power for the first point of this, and once something happens outside, it affects this whole road. That being said, is that we do have procedures in place because it's happened so often. So the biggest thing is, at least from the back of the house perspective, is to make sure that all the food, all the walking boxes continue to run. Now we do have a beautiful, huge generator that we hook up almost immediately, and that's not me. There are so many moving pieces to this puzzle to get this place to a position where we can just get through the storm, and that's including help from Bud out at the hangar, help from Mike. It's actually one of the as bad as it is with all that could happen, meaning that we're shutting down, we're not operating. It's not. It's one of those moments where all the departments, every department, from the hangar that we don't see on a day-to-day basis, from Mike and the tea house, we all get together, and we all work together, and it brings us together as a full team, not just a main house team.
Right.
But first off, we have to get those boxes running, and then we have to address what's happening out in the tea house, because they don't have the accessibility of that generator.
There's no generator there, right?
No, none.
Okay.
So we have to pack up that entire kitchen, get it down to the main house, and get it into our boxes.
I mean, one thing I will say, Chef, is that I've noticed that immediately once the power went out, how quickly you and your team were on site and just kind of getting everything up and running and putting things aside and trying to save all the, because some of them, there's thousands and tens of thousands of dollars
Sure.
for
Absolutely.
that we can't just let it go. I mean, it's
Absolutely.
we lose electricity at the wrong time, it's gone.
And you would, again, it's a lot of work. But when everyone comes together, it's like a well-oiled machine. We all work together. We all get it done fast.
Right.
But it just doesn't stop there. After the generator's going and the boxes are running, we're here.
Right.
Day in and day out, preparing, getting ready, adjusting to, what the new, adjusting to what we're up against, in that moment. How, because on a day-to-day basis, you don't know when it's going to turn back on. You don't know if it's going to be an hour or if it's going to be, like just recently, how many days.
Right.
So it's all about projections. If we get the power back this day, this is what needs to be done. So it's all about putting in place all of the proper, all the proper steps and procedures to be successful to open up immediately.
Right. And
that's where we were.
Right.
We had power on Sunday morning. We
Yeah.
were open for lunch Sunday afternoon.
Right.
Because of what we've done from the day we lost power to the
All the
day that we
prepping.
opened. It's all about not getting too far in advance in regards to prepping, because
Right.
not knowing when we're going to open.
Right.
So it's about procedurally putting things in place to be able to execute at any moment.
Right.
So again, it goes back to, the biggest thing is we lose power, we get to where we need to sustain just holding, but it's what happens after that is really where the work is.
Right.
Because we're here, some, if not most of the team, a good portion of our
They're on site,
staff, we're here and we're working, with trying to forecast what's going to happen hours out, days out, and that's what allows us to operate immediately.
So again, like Sheffy said, I mean, it certainly is so much work going behind the scenes. But one thing that I would love to let you know is that if we lose power, we lose sometimes obviously emails because of the servers being down or the phone lines. You know, please always think of AYC that we are ready, and most likely 99% of the time we will be here for you. This is when we really come, like he said, like most of the time during the normal year, all the different department heads, they're pretty much doing their own thing. But when an emergency happens like that, we're pretty much all hands on deck, and we're here for the greater good for the members. So if you can't reach us through emails or phones and you're close by, you know, please come by. Again, we will be here, and we're ready to cater for any needs that you might have, anywhere from lunch to dinner to something to go. It doesn't really matter to us. We're not here to make a profit, as you know. We're here for the value for you. So if there's anything we can always do, that's what we're here for. Is there a Sheffy, what's anything going on special today, next coming week, or?
Well, for this Sunday, we're gonna continue doing actually, but tonight, Thursday night, we're gonna do oysters.
Oysters.
Last week we did a raw bar, and the amount of oysters and perception that we had from our members was tremendous.
Okay.
So I think from now, at least for the very foreseeable future, on Thursdays we're gonna do oyster nights.
Nice.
We're gonna get different species. We're gonna, you know, so it's not like they have to order a dozen of Blue Point.
They
or a
can
dozen.
get whatever they want.
They
Pick
can
and choose
create
and-
their
Oh,
own
nice.
species on one plat.
Okay.
You know, so it'll be about a piece.
Okay.
But they'll be able to, you know, create a platter for themselves or for the table with
Okay.
all different species, and it's done by the piece.
Great.
And they can have a plethora of different, you know, oysters on one plate.
Awesome, that's great. And then for the weekend, we have some other things coming up.
For the weekend, you know what, I've been mulling this around, and you know, we try to put something very nice together. And because of how well the raw bar did, I said, well, why don't we do a ceviche station?
Okay.
And we'll do, you know, all different types of fish. You know, we'll do, you know, maybe bay scallops, maybe octopus ceviche, shrimp ceviche. We'll do a whitefish ceviche, and we'll do it like a bar, almost like a taco bar. And we'll have all different condiments, and they can build their own
They
ceviche.
build their own perfect, beautiful.
You know?
Okay, awesome.
All right.
Well, thank you. And again, just to hit quickly on a few policies that are still standing. Gibbons Point, again, unfortunately, non-members or guests are still not allowed. And that goes for the pool and for the beach. But at the main club here, formal on the terraces, the dance terrace, guests are allowed. So again, please keep us in mind, and we're certainly open for lunch and dinner Wednesday through Sunday. And we're here. If there's anything we can do, please give us a call, let us know. In the meantime, once we shut off the video, me and Sheffy here, we're gonna go ahead and I think we're gonna destroy this bottle, Sheffy. What do you think?
Let's
Yeah, we'll destroy it.
Thank you, AYC.
Bye bye.